Let's face it, folks. We live in a world dominated by screens. They're everywhere. Phones, computers, TVs, you name it. We're constantly bombarded with information, notifications, and cat videos. It's like living in a giant glowing Times Square billboard, except it follows you everywhere. Our eyes, those poor overworked organs, are paying the price. They weren't designed for this level of digital bombardment. Remember the days when you'd actually have to go outside and look at something other than a screen? Yeah, me neither. This constant screen time is leading to a modern-day epidemic digital eye strain. It's a real thing, and it's affecting millions. Symptoms include headaches, dry eyes, blurred vision, and the overwhelming urge to throw your phone out the window. Don't worry, we've all been there. But before you chuck your smartphone into the nearest body of water, let's delve into the science behind this digital dilemma and, more importantly, how to protect our precious peepers. So, why exactly do screens make our eyes feel like they're full of sand? Well, it's all about how our eyes work. When we stare at screens, especially at close range, our eye muscles are constantly working to focus. It's like a microscopic workout that never ends. And just like any workout, our eyes can get tired and strained. Plus, screens emit something called blue light, which can mess with our sleep-wake cycle and contribute to eye fatigue. Think of it like this. Blue light is like the annoying friend who keeps you up all night talking even though you have a big presentation in the morning, but that's not all. When we focus on screens, we tend to blink less, which dries out our eyes. You know that feeling when you've been staring at a computer screen for hours and your eyes feel like sandpaper? Yeah, that's the lack of blinking. So basically, our modern digital habits are a recipe for eye strain. We're staring at bright blue light emitting screens for hours on end, all while forgetting to blink. It's a wonder our eyes haven't staged a revolt yet. Now let's talk numbers, because nothing screams legitimacy like some cold hard data. According to a study by the Vision Council, a whopping 65% of Americans experience digital eye strain symptoms. That's right, over half of us are walking around with tired, dry, and irritated eyes. Another study by the American Optometric Association found that prolonged near-work activities like staring at screens are a major risk factor for myopia or nearsightedness. So, not only are we dealing with eye strain, but we're also increasing our risk of needing glasses. Great. And it's not just adults who are suffering. The American Academy of Pediatrics reports that children are spending an average of 7 hours a day looking at screens. 7 hours. That's more time than most of us spend sleeping. It's no wonder kids are showing up to school looking like they haven't slept in days. These statistics paint a pretty grim picture, but they highlight the very real impact our digital habits are having on our eye health. It's a wake-up call, folks. We need to start taking this seriously. Okay, so we've covered the science and the statistics, but what does this all mean for us in the real world? Well, for starters, it means a lot of us are walking around with headaches, blurry vision, and dry eyes. Not exactly the recipe for a productive day. But it goes beyond just physical discomfort. Excessive screen time can also affect our mental health, sleep, and overall well-being. Remember that blue light we talked about earlier? It can interfere with our sleep patterns, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. And we all know how cranky we get when we're sleep deprived. Plus, all that time spent staring at screens means less time for other activities like, actually interacting with other human beings. It's ironic, isn't it? We're more connected than ever, yet we're also more isolated. So, the next time you find yourself glued to your phone, scrolling endlessly through social media, remember the toll it's taking on your eyes, your mind, and your life. It might be time to put the phone down and take a break. Trust me, your eyes will thank you. Alright, so we've established that too much screen time is bad for us, but what can we do about it? Don't worry, this isn't one of those go live in a cave and renounce all technology speeches. I mean, I love my gadgets as much as the next guy. The good news is there are some simple things we can do to reduce eye strain and protect our vision. First and foremost, take breaks. Follow the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look away from your screen at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. It's like a mini vacation for your eyes. Next, adjust your screen settings. Lower the brightness and increase the contrast to reduce eye strain. And if you're really serious about protecting your peepers, consider investing in some blue light blocking glasses. They may look a little goofy, but hey, so do those giant headphones everyone's wearing these days. Another important tip: blink. I know it sounds obvious, but when we stare at screens, we tend to blink less, which dries out our eyes. So, make a conscious effort to blink more often. Think of it as a free and easy way to moisturize your eyeballs. And lastly, don't be afraid to step away from the screen altogether. Go for a walk, read a book, or have a conversation with an actual human being. Your eyes and your brain will thank you. So there you have it, folks. The digital age is here to stay, but that doesn't mean we have to sacrifice our eye health in the process. By understanding the science behind digital eye strain, being mindful of our screen time, and adopting some simple habits, we can protect our precious peepers and continue to enjoy all the wonders and cat videos the digital world has to offer. Remember, our eyes are amazing organs that allow us to experience the beauty of the world around us. Let's not take them for granted. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go stare at a wall for 20 minutes. My eyes could use a break.